Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of our FormStack platform overview, where we will be covering document generation with our Formstack Documents solution. In our last video, we walked you through how to capture data utilizing Formstack Forms. The data capture functionality will be an integral part of document generation, so if you haven't watched that video, we recommend you start there. For these videos, we will be using our previous example of creating a new hire onboarding form to generate an offer letter to be delivered for signature. In this video, we will be building out the document that will be populated by the form and sent out for signature. To begin, you will notice multiple tabs in the black bar across the top of your screen. I am going to draw your attention to the second tab labeled Documents. One thing to note, you will often hear me reference a document or a template. These are interchangeable and both refer to document shells that are created in this product. This can contain both static information that is shown each time, as well as dynamic information that is populated from the fields in the form. Let's click on the Documents tab and discuss the options for this page. On this landing page is where all of your documents or templates will live. You can set up a folder structure similar to Forms to keep your documents organized. You will also notice a search bar to the right-hand side of your screen, which will allow you to quickly search for a particular document. To create a document, the first step is to click on the New Document button on the top left-hand side of your screen. You will receive a pop-up box instructing you to name your document. From there, you will be prompted to select how you want to set up your document template. You have the following options. You can upload a document that you have already created, use a pre-existing template, or build a document from scratch. In our example, we're going to build our document from scratch using the document builder. I will select this option and then hit Next. From here, you will be prompted to set up your delivery method. Deliveries are where you would like the document to be received once it has been generated, whether that's email, e-signature, or your company's CRM. You have the options to set these delivery methods up later, so today I'm going to leave both of these boxes unchecked. Last, you will be prompted to choose where the data will come from. Your options are as follows: integrating with an external service or uploading your own data from a CSV. If you're connecting to Formstack, you will want to choose the Integrate with an External Service option. Now that we've configured some of our settings, we land in the Document Builder. The Builder is where you will create the document that you want generated. On the center of the page, you will notice a blank space. Here is where you can add any language or verbiage needed on the document to customize it to your liking. To start, you will need to add merge fields. Merge fields tell forms where to put the data in the document. Using our new hire offer letter example, the name merge field would tell our new hire form where to put the candidate's name in the offer letter. This process is called mapping, which we'll dive into later in the video. To add a merge field, you can either write out the field in a certain format or click the Insert button on the right-hand side of your screen. When creating your merge fields, there are a few simple rules you need to follow in order to ensure that your merge is successful. All merge fields must start with a curly bracket, immediately followed by a $, and then must end in a closing curly bracket. The use of any additional special characters or spaces will cause the merge field not to work. At most, you can use an underscore instead of a hyphen when necessary. In this example, we can write something like name in order to create the perfect merge field. For our document today, we're going to add multiple merge fields. To start, I'm going to click on the Insert option on the right. Using our new hire example, I'm going to add merge fields for full name, address, email, phone number, position applied for, and reference. While adding to your merge fields, you'll also notice that you can add signature fields. We will take a look at adding these fields in a later video where we explore how to connect to Formstack Sign. Moving forward, let's take a look at our Settings tab located to the right of our Documents Builder. A few important things to draw your attention to are the document name, the document output, the size of the document, the file name, and last but not least, the status. Please note that you may use any field as a prefix to the document name. While building and testing, we recommend putting your documents in a test mode so they don't count towards your merge limit. You can do this by clicking the Test Mode radio button under the Status section at the bottom of the settings page. Please note, this will add a watermark sample to your document, which can be removed once you're ready to go live by selecting the Active Radio button in the same location. As a best practice, please make sure that you are saving while you are making changes. Moving to the right of our Settings tab, we are next going to explore the Test tab. The Test tab is an easy way to preview what your document output will look like. This can be done by filling information into the fields that you'd like to test, and then clicking on the Test Document option at the bottom. A document will then download for you to review. Now that we've covered how to test your document, let's take a look at the next tab, Delivery. Here is where we can determine and set up where we want our documents to go to after they have been created. If you click on the New Delivery button on the right-hand side, you will see a list of all the places you can have your document delivered. Please note that you can have your document delivered in multiple places at the same time. However, each separate delivery will count as a separate merge. One of the easiest and most common delivery types is email, so let's walk through that. To select email as your delivery option, click the Other tab at the top of your screen. The first option is the location, which can either be sent to a specific address, or you can send it to a field from the form or document. For example, I could select the Merge Field radio button and use the email field that my candidate is filling out from our form to send them the offer letter. Today, let's have this first email sent to the candidate. Moving down the screen, you will notice you can update who the email is sent from, the subject of the email, as well as the body of the email. For example, let's change our subject to FORMSTACK offer letter, and we'll add some information to the body. It'll look something like this. Hello, please see the attached copy of your offer letter. We will be in touch to schedule follow-ups and next steps. Thanks, HR team. To further customize your message, you have the ability to add merge fields to pre-populate with the information from your data. Today, let's add a name merge field after the word hello, and then save our delivery. For each delivery, the pop-up will look a little different. Most of them will require you to log in to whatever third-party tool you are trying to deliver the document to and select where you want it delivered to that specific tool. Email delivery is just one of many options. In our example, we also wanted our candidate and CEO to sign the offer letter. This delivery section is where you would go to set up your delivery with Formstack Sign for esignature. We will touch on this in a later video where we would show you how to connect all three Formstack products. We now have our document set up with deliveries and know where to go to do some testing to make sure everything is working as expected. In today's video, we showed you how to create your first document, set up merge fields, and configure where the document can be delivered. If you ever have any questions or concerns, please remember that you can always click on this eye icon on the top right to get in touch with our support team or search for any useful articles on our site. In our next video, we will be covering our Formstack Sign product and how to send out one of your documents for signature. Thank you for watching.